Psychoeducation is an approach by which individuals with mental illness, groups of people with mental illness, family members, friends of people with mental illness learn about several different facets of mental illness. So, what is it? It's typically a program that provides information about mental illness to all different kinds of people. It can be an individual one-on-one basis. What I've seen most commonly is groups of people who have a common interest in a particular aspect of mental illness, or family members to help them understand what mental illness is all about. So some of the topics that might be covered in psychoeducation programs: specific diagnoses and symptoms, recovery strategies, coping strategies, medication management, education around medication and side effects and negative effects. Might be wellness and health series, a cooking series, and teaching folks about nutrition and the impact of certain bad habits that might exacerbate their symptoms. It might be their rights, or an educational program on, for example, an advance directive or a crisis plan. And it's an opportunity to share resources around a particular topic. And typically what I've seen is it grows up much more organically, like in Clubhouse, that I've seen. The members get together and say they have a common interest, then they'll invite a speaker in, and that will be part of what the Clubhouse provides. And again, it's member driven in that case. So psychoeducation can be from the top down or from the members up, in terms of what's presented. Illness management and recovery is a specific approach to psychoeducation. So it's a very specific curriculum, and the curriculum is actually available, and I have posted it. It's manualized, so it's very structured from the opening, what you do to establish a relationship with people from the get-go, what the first session is like, etc., etc. So it's very structured, and it almost predefines what the program is going to look like. So other approaches may be less structured, come up as needed or ad hoc, and organized by the group. For example, the National Alliance for the Mentally Ill may have a particular chapter of NAMI may have some family members get together and want some education on X, Y, or Z, and they can make that happen. And the same with Clubhouse members. So this particular structured program, these next few slides are really the goals of the IMR curriculum. And so like I said, the next few slides come right off from their overview handout. So what are the overall goals? Oops, I went too fast. You learn about mental illness and strategies, learn how to decrease symptoms, reduce relapses and rehospitalizations, and make progress towards goals and towards recovery. So those are the overall goals of the curriculum. And here are some of the tenets of the program. The practitioner in IMR will work side by side with you. Again, the handout is meant, the audience for the handout is a person with mental illness who would be participating in this IMR program. So that's why it's saying you, right? So they're talking to a person who is a potential participant in IMR. So IMR practitioners will work side by side with you to help you move forward in your recovery process and provide information, strategies, and skills that help you manage psych symptoms and make progress towards your goals. IMR includes an orientation session to review the goals and expectations, 1 or 2 sessions to get to know you better, 3 to 10 months of weekly or bi-weekly sessions, an active practice of relapse prevention and recovery skills, and optional involvement of significant others. Again, to increase the circle of support around people as needed. By participating in an IMR, you agree to work side by side with a practitioner. You agree to learn about illnesses and principles of treatment, learn and practice skills preventing relapses and coping with symptoms, and participate in homework assignments to practice these strategies and skills outside of the sessions. So throughout the program, you and the practitioner will strive for an atmosphere of hope and optimism, regular attendance, side-by-side collaboration, and making progress towards achieving your goals. What's interesting about this is some ACT teams have incorporated IMR as part of the ACT team goals. So once again, it's collaborative, but it's also directive, if that makes sense.